Hello everyone, welcome to NEET Buddy. Here we are providing you with daily biology MCQs so that you can have little extra practice for the coming NEET exam and gain confidence for the coming NEET exam. We have already finished revising class 11th and class 12th NCERT biology once, and this is the second time revision of class 11th NCERT biology that is going on. And today I'm going to provide you with the MCQs from the chapter that you're seeing on your screens. So without wasting much time, let's get started. Question number 1. Stomata opens during day because the guard cells have option A, outer thin wall, option B, kidney shaped, option C, chlorophyll, or option D, large nuclei. Which of the following four properties of guard cells is responsible for opening of stomata during the daytime? The correct answer is option A, the outer thin wall. Question number 2. Dry seeds when placed in water swells up due to option A, imbibition, option B, absorption, option C, diffusion, or option D, adsorption. Dry seeds placed in water swells up due to which of the following four processes? The correct answer is option A, imbibition. Question number 3. Rate of transpiration is measured by option A, photometer, option B, porometer, option C, potometer, or option D, none of these. Which of the following devices is used for measuring the rate of transmission? The correct answer is option B, porometer. Question number 4. Hydethodes are site for. Hydethodes are site for. Option A, transpiration, option B, respiration, option C, guttation, or option D, evaporation. The correct answer is option C, guttation. Question number 5. What happens when a plant cell is kept in concentrated solution of salt? What happens when a plant cell is kept in concentrated solution of salt? Option A, plasmolysis, option B, turgid, option C, lysis, or option D, deplasmolysis. The correct answer is option A, plasmolysis. And what does the concentrated salt solution means? It refers to hypertonic solution. When a plant cell is kept in hypertonic solution, it undergoes plasmolysis. Question number 6. Humus in soil is necessary for plant growth because it, option A, increases aeration and water absorption capacity of soil, option B, makes soil compact, option C, makes soil sterile, or option D, decreases the rate of percolation. Which of the following is responsible for improved plant growth because of humus in soil? Correct answer is option A. It increases the aeration and water absorption capacity of the soil. Question number 7. A professor kept some moist seed in an airtight jar and started his lecture. The jar is airtight, remember. At the end of the experiment, an explosion occurred in the jar. What did the professor want to explain? Option A, osmosis, option B, diffusion, option C, anaerobic respiration, option D, imbibition. The correct answer is option D, imbibition. Question number 8. Cell becomes flaccid in option A, isotonic solution, option B, hypotonic solution, option C, hypertonic solution, or option D, none of these. Cell becomes flaccid in. The correct answer is option A, that is in isotonic solution. Question number 9. Which of the following is a type of facilitated diffusion? Option A, uniport, option B, antiport, option C, symport, or option D, all of these. Type of facilitated diffusion. The correct answer is option D, all of these. Uniport, antiport, symport, all three are types of facilitated diffusion. Question number 10. Girdling is an experiment used to demonstrate option A, loss of water by guttation, option B, transport of food via phloem, option C, water transport via xylem, or option D, transpiration pull theory. Girdling is an experiment used to demonstrate which of the following? The correct answer is option B, food transport via phloem. Question number 11. Theory that explains translocation in phloem. Theory that explains translocation in phloem is option A, pressure flow hypothesis, option B, transpiration pull theory, option C, root pressure theory, or option D, none of these. Which theory best explains transport of food in phloem? The correct answer is option A, pressure flow hypothesis. Question number 12. What indicator is used to study water loss from a leaf? Option A, cobalt chloride, option B, potassium permanganate, option C, ferrous sulfate, or option D, cobalt sulfate. What indicator is used to study water loss from a leaf? The correct answer is option A, cobalt chloride. Cobalt chloride, as soon as it absorbs water, it changes its color. So it is used as an indicator to study water loss from leaf. Question number 13. Most minerals are absorbed by option A, simple diffusion, option B, active absorption, option C, facilitated absorption, or option D, uniport absorption. Most minerals are absorbed by. The correct answer is option B, that is active absorption. Question number 14. Endodermis allows transport of mineral ions only in one direction because of presence of option A, Casparian strip, option B, suberin, option C, lignin, option D, chitin. Endodermis allows transport of mineral ions only in one direction because of presence of. The correct answer is option B, suberin. Endodermis contains suberin, because of which the active transport of ions can occur only in one direction. Question number 15. Which of the following factors affect the rate of transpiration? Which of the following factor has an effect on rate of transpiration? Option A, temperature, option B, humidity, option C, light, option D, all of these. The correct answer is option D, that is all of these have an effect on rate of transpiration. So those are the MCQs for today. We'll see you guys again tomorrow at this very place, this very time, with another set of MCQs from the next chapter of class 11th NCERT Biology. Till then, all the best and keep working hard. Do like and share this video if you find it helpful. And if you're new out here, do go and click that red button and subscribe to our channel. Thank you guys for watching. Bye bye.